Hi, I'm Seville with JustNewListings.com and WilmingtonRealEstate.com. That's Wilmington-Real-Estate.com. And I'm here to talk to you about North Topsail Oceanfront real estate for sale. We call it Topsail, like seagull, but really it's spelled Topsail for all you Northeasterners who have been thinking about buying your oceanfront property in North Carolina for some time. This is a real serious post because it's time sensitive. Many of you have been thinking about buying an oceanfront home, second home, or retirement home for 10 years. That's not an exaggeration, and you know it. It's been on your mind. It's been a long-term goal, and that is about to get out of reach for many of you. I'm not exaggerating. I'm going to show it to you with a market analysis, a deep analysis, with my own research, not using some third-party Zillow crap. I went in deep into the MLS for different square footages, different years, and I'm going to show you why, if you have a chance to buy an oceanfront home or a second row ocean view home in North Topsail, North Carolina, you better do it now because you might not be able to afford it 2 years from now, maybe even a year from now. For some of you, it is time sensitive, and I will explain that all at the end. First of all, let's go back and look at a smaller square footage home. This would be the 1,300 to 1,400 to 1,600 square foot ocean fronts in North Topsail. Here's one 350 Seashore. Definitely needs some pressure washing there, as you can see. But let's get to the good part. The views right here from the back there has stairs that go down about 15 feet. And that's sold. I'm going to go to my market data and comps here. Here we go, for 1,400 to 1,600 square feet. Just a year ago, homes that size were selling around 400 flat. You can see here 395. Move forward a year, and we're getting 435, 430, 462. The three recent closings for that size in the same beach. In other words, it bumped up 11%. That's a lot in a year. Next, let's go to a different size home. This would be oceanfronts, North Topsail oceanfronts, 1,900 to 2,200 square feet. Going back a few years ago, they were closing 495, 580, and then this last year, 579 and 570. So they bumped up 6%. Not very dramatic, but it has started heading that way. And now we go to a larger square footage, the 2,300 to 2,600 square feet homes. Going back a couple years, you get all these homes selling for 560, 528, 520, 520, 565. Come forward to last year, 685, 649, 643, 790. This is plus 28% in 2 years, okay? And what I did is I took out brand new homes. I didn't want to mess with the data or distort. I tried to use similar situations. I took one home out because even though it was technically oceanfront, it was really sort of like second pro behind, like we call it a piano key. It was behind some other homes. So this is very detailed inside info that you can't capture from third-party sites like Zillow or Altos Real Estate Research, etc. What goes down must come up. Some of these homes that used to sell, for $400,000, probably they were selling for $700,000 in '08. The going up process has started. So if you don't buy your North Topsail oceanfront home now, 2 years from now, what's costing $450 now might be $525. Can you afford that? Not only that, this crazy 3.75% interest rate, they've been saying it's going to change for years. A top listing broker in the region put a Facebook post up a few days ago how his interest rate he got contacted by his lender, was now going up. So if these go up another percent, then you lose perhaps 11% of your buying power, for example. So not only are the prices going up, you'll lose the amount of home you can afford based on the monthly payment. So it's almost like a double whammy. It's like you're losing 20% of what you could afford. So this is time sensitive. If you can buy an oceanfront home now, North Carolina, buy it and rent it out. For example, this home here that closed for 430, that's grossing like 50 grand a year in revenue. So you can buy a home now and offset a big portion of your fees with gross rental income. Okay. And then you can move into it later full time when you're ready a few years from now. Here's the other thing to remember. We've only had 1% growth, GDP, gross domestic product, the last 8 years. That is extremely horrible. It's the worst economic recovery in the history of the country, is my understanding. That is what it is. It's not Democrat, it's Republican. It's just a factual economic reality. We're due for some 3 and 4% economic growth again. And when that happens, a lot of money is going to come off the sideline. I think a lot of it's going to be cash money. And these people are going to come buy oceanfront homes. These 450 homes, they're going to be buying them for 600 cash. The increase in interest rates won't impact them, but the prices will still go up anyway. So those of you who plan on financing a second home or a retirement home, you're going to be hit because the prices are going to go up even though the interest rates go up. So you'll be able to afford less while the values went up simultaneously. You're just out of luck. If you can pull it off, now's the time to buy a North Topsail Beach oceanfront home for sale, because you might not be able to afford it later. And besides, in the meanwhile, there's revenue to be made, tax write-offs to be taken advantage of, and then, of course, appreciation. Remember this 450 home right now you buy? Probably within 10 years, it'll be worth 700. Okay, so this is an asset in your portfolio in addition to the revenue, and the home, of course, is paid off as well in that process. All right, over and out. If you need an aggressive buyer agent, I'm probably the only realtor in Southeast North Carolina that actually works all the beaches. Sunset Beach up to North Topsail Beach. Because I live out in the country, so I'm equidistant to all of them. My last 4 closings have been Holden Beach, Oak Island, and North Topsail, and Wrightsville Beach. Okay, so I'm the right realtor to help you when it comes to second homes, vacation rental properties. And because I came here from DC Metro, I'm way more aggressive negotiating than all these local yokels who just do what I call coastal negotiating. It's just sort of a facade. It's laid back, all that kind of thing. Look, you can be aggressive and be pleasant at the same time. That's what video email presentations are for when it comes to getting you the best deal as a buyer. Talk to you soon.